Hello students, welcome back to your EVS class. This is our first session of chapter 11, our vehicles. So today we will talk about all the things that help us to get from here and there. Let's begin with the chapter now. In this chapter, we will learn about the different kinds of transport, means of transport in olden days, and emergency vehicles. But before we begin this chapter, we have to understand what are vehicles. A vehicle is a thing used for transporting people or goods. Examples: car, bus, train, metro rail, boat, aeroplane, etc. Students, let's understand the means of transport. There are different means of transport. Means of transport are of three types: land transport, water transport, and air transport. Land transport includes roads and railways. Car, bus, auto, train, metro rail, they all are some examples of land transport. Boats, ships are some examples of water transport, whereas aeroplane, helicopter are some examples of air transport. Children, do you know all these modes of transport did not exist in old times? So, did human walk to every places at that time? Well, in ancient time, vehicles like car, bus, auto, of course did not exist. So it would take a long time to cover even short distances. So human being used animals as means of transport. They rode on horses, elephants and camels to cover distances. These animals are used till date to go from here to there. As civilization progressed, new vehicles are invented and created. The first and very important invention was a wheel. So students, can you name some vehicles with two wheels? Yes, bicycle, scooter. Vehicles with three wheels: auto, rickshaw, motor van. Vehicles with four wheels: yes, car, jeep. They are having four wheels. Vehicles with more than four wheels: as here you can see the truck, train. They are having more than four wheels. So children, can you tell me the name of some vehicles without wheels? Yes, ship, boat which float on water do not have wheels. Vehicles run on different kind of fuels. Some vehicles like auto, car, scooter run on gas, petrol or diesel. Some like metro rail and train run on electricity. Some vehicles like bullock cart and tonga are pulled by animals. Rickshaws are pulled by human. They are very popular in West Bengal. Now, let's come back to the chapter. At first, a poem is given for you. This poem is all about a game that we all love to play with our friends. Let's begin the poem, The Train. Come on, children, let's play a game. Climb aboard the chugging train. Blow your whistles and take your seats onto shoulders if you please. So here the children are playing a game where they have to get into the train. The word climb aboard means to get into. The train will blow whistles when it starts, and before that you must grab your seats. But in this game, you have to hold on to your friend's shoulders. Forward, backward, backward, forward, but in a line. Don't run outward. Stay in a line and shut your eyes. With open eyes, you will nothing spy. So now, run as the train starts moving. Run backward and forward, but be very careful. Do not break the line. You have to maintain the line. You can even shut your eyes because you have nothing to see. Chuk, chuk, chuk. The train is on its way. Stop, stop, stop. All the stations say. Children, as you all know, the train makes the sound chuk, chuk, chuk and stops at all stations so that the passengers can get down and can get in too. On roads of iron, we move to and fro. Here come the lights and there they go. So here you can see the railway tracks. You all know that the train runs on the tracks made of irons. Across the meadows. Here the word meadow means a grassland near rivers or near the water source, that is a lowland. So across these meadows and over the hills, past aging farmers, temples and mills, past village wells and a lush green field with broken walls and a potato field. Children, let us see what the next part says. So here we will notice when you all are traveling in a train, what else you can see. So we can see the smoky clouds, fairs and crowds, village fairs, riders on mares. Here the word mares means female horse. Flocks of birds. As you can see in the picture, the group of birds. Clustered hearts. The word clustered means situated in a group. Bridges and paths. Students, here you can see the image of famous Howrah Bridge situated in Kolkata. Dhobi Ghats, where The washermen wash their clothes. Small tea shops, puddles and flocks. Here the word puddle means small pool of rainwater. So children, let's recite this part again. Smoky clouds, fairs and crowds. Village fairs, riders on mares. Flocks of birds, clustered huts, bridges and paths, dhobi ghats, small tea shops, puddles and flocks. Chuk chuk chuk, the train is on its way. Stop, 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 all the stations say. Children, the poem is written by Harendranath Chattopadhyay. Now, here are some questions for you all. The first one is, have you ever traveled in a train? When? Yes, I have traveled in a train when I went to my uncle's place at Rajkot. Students, here the answer may vary, so you can write your own answer. The second question is, can a train move anywhere? Why? No, a train moves in well-defined railway lines because its wheels are also made of irons. That is why a train can move only on the railway tracks. Let's have a look on another question. What is meant by rods of iron? Rods of iron refers to the railway lines which are made of long, high quality steel rods. Here the question is, what places did the train pass by? Make a list. So according to the poem, the train had passed mills, meadows, hills, farmers, temples, wells, fields, broken walls. Now, here the question says, which vehicles have you travelled in? Write their names in your notebook. So here I have written the names of the vehicles that I have travelled in. Train, bus, car, auto, metro and aeroplane. So here the answer may vary. Now you have to write the names of the vehicles that you have travelled in. Students, here I have given you the home assignment. Now you have to write these answers in your EVS notebook. Now I will stop my today's teaching session over here. I will continue the rest of the chapter in the next sessions. Children, now go through the session, revise it and also finish your home assignment. Thank you.